James Charles has sent me his makeup brand Painted. We're gonna try it. Being a UK babe, paints in the makeup world aren't unusual to us. We've got brands like P. Louise, Barry M, Made by Mitchell, just a couple of examples. I feel like we're not shy to a little bit of creativity. Anyways, Painted. Let's see what she's made of. As part of the collection, he's brought out brushes. They're a bunch of sort of finer detail brushes. Love this idea. It's nice to have the tools to apply them with. Gigantic sponge, the size of my head. And this is dry. Just to compare, this is a regular sponge dry and this is the painted sponge. And then we have all of the paints. First one, this is the white paint. This is called Ghosted. There's a bright yellow too. This is called Caution. This is like a proper sunshiny yellow. Yeah, this shade looks gorgeous. This is the shade Turning Violet, which is the purple of the collection. The pink, I actually have this on my cheeks now because as soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, that's a Jordan shade. Stunning. It's such a beautiful kind of cool toned baby doll pink, but it's still kind of fun and like bright. Did I mention this is called Pinky Promise? There's also a blue. This is the shade Blueprint. Also a green. I'm loving the colors and stuff so far, by the way. This is the shade SMS. These are really opaque, guys. The next shade we have, this is Flaming, which is a orange, like a bright juicy orange. This is a red and the shade is called Left on Red. This is like a proper true red. I think this was actually one of the most popular shades. This is the shade Cold Brew, which is the brown. Love that shade name because I love me some coffee. Last shade, this is a black. This is called Ink. Really quick before I use them, bit of info. I'm pretty sure these dry down matte so they don't budge. I'm not sure how quick that time is. I think it's quite speedy, but you should get enough blending time, right? Also, these are surprisingly thinner than I thought. Actually, to be fair, it's actually quite impressive how thin they are to how much color payoff you get. I don't know if you can even see just from me gently squeezing that, but they're actually like thin, but see how like pigmented they are. Seeing as these are paints, I want to get creative. You can literally use these however, right? But I think because it's called Painted, I kind of want to do like paint puddles maybe for this look. She says, let's see what this actually goes. Use this little detail brush that is so fine and thin. What's that one called? This is the J6. I think I want to start with the orange. Start with like a little off circle, and then I'm going to start like creating little shapes. Okay, looks like we're gonna take it into the brow. They are actually really easy to work with. You can see it drying nice and matte. Every time I do this, I'm like holding my breath. Maybe yellow. Yellow is definitely one of those harder colours to do in the makeup space. I'm intrigued. This is the J2 brush. I'm just going to use that to sort of pat over this middle bit just to make sure it's nice and blended. Struggling a little bit more with the yellow to get it as smooth as that orange. I mean, it doesn't help that I keep fucking up these lines, but kind of having to layer it up a little bit more. I've layered up a couple times. There are a tiny few little cracks. Maybe blue. Oof, this blue is really smooth. Gonna line across my lash line with the black. That black is pigmented. May or may not have got carried away. Been a little crazy with the paints and finished off the eye. But for the other eye, I think I'm gonna do a similar sort of style, but I'm gonna use different colours. Okay, I'm curious to see how these go on the lips. Gonna line my lips. I want to make like a pinky nude shade, so I'm going to take a tiny amount of Pinky Promise, small bit of the white too. I'm also going to take Cold Brew to add like a bit of brown. Blend this in. I kind of love that shade. Just going to top the lip off with a little bit of shine though. Do you know what? I love when makeup can spark creativity, and I feel like these painted paints totally do that. It's fun. I feel like there's also ways that you can use these that you can incorporate into like everyday makeup. The only one I don't really like is the yellow. It's the only shade that's actually like cracked. All the others are super smooth. Only one I struggle with, and obviously I used a bunch of the colours. These are cool, guys. I want to like play with the other stuff too. I've been seeing people do full faces. Maybe we could try that. James, I like these. Painted Create paints.
I'm doing a full face of drugstore makeup, but this filter is gonna tell me what to do for each step. First step, primer. Let's see what it gives me. Give me something good. Revlon, okay. This is the only Revlon primer that I own. And I've never even used this before. It's a mattifying primer, which isn't typically something I use. I'm gonna put it anywhere. I tend to sweat my makeup off. Time for foundation, which can make or break a makeup look. CoverGirl, this is all I got. This is not my shade at the moment. I do like this product. This is not gonna work out for me. It is so light coverage, dude. It covers like nothing. I'm hoping I can fix this with contour. Essence. I'm so happy I got that. I absolutely love Essence Baby Got Bronze. And I use it more like a bronzer. My goal was to look good by the end of this, but I don't have hope at the moment. I desperately need a good concealer, okay? Maybelline, fuck me up. This might be able to save everything. This is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. The unfortunate news is the only shade I have is extremely light. But it'll at least give me some more coverage. I look ridiculous. I don't think I can come back from this. Because I had to use a mattifying primer, my skin is so dry right now. Okay, this step, loose powder, please. Elf, yes! Halo Glow Setting Powder. I think I can make a comeback. I really shouldn't get my hopes up though. It seems like at any moment it could take a turn for the worst. Bronzer. I need something good to warm up the face. Milani. Gonna use my very old Milani bronzer. It may be an oldie, but it's a goodie. Okay, I mean, it looks a little better. I don't think we can mess this one up because it's just gonna be an eyebrow pencil. Oh, and it's frickin' NYX on top of that. NYX pencil and brow gel. This I'm really happy about. These are some of my favorites. Before, after, slay. Okay, one of my favorite steps of the makeup routine, blush. ColourPop. I'm going to try their new Instant Crush Cream Blush. That is a mouthful. Shade Cherry Blossom. Pretty color. Alright, we're on to highlighter. Give me something, known for highlighter. Morphe. All I have for Morphe is the new Meredith collaboration, which I don't mind because this highlighter is so pretty. See, now I'm glowing. Lip combo. L'Oreal. I'm trying to kind of match my top. L'Oreal Color Rich. It's a shade 103 La Rosie. It's gorgeous. Go to Patu.
They came out with lip gloss. They're so pretty. This one is shade Kiss. This one's like a really subtle pink shade. This one's my favorite so far. This one is shade Play. Oh, this one might be my new favorite. Next we have Dip. Okay, this one might be my new favorite. Next we have Push. Do I like this? I don't know. Someone tell me if I like this. Next we have Bounce. What do these names mean? Oh my gosh, no. This one might be my new favorite. This is shade Dream. This one might be my new favorite. Guys, overall consensus, they're all my favorite.
Let's do a full face of e.l.f. Cosmetics. Okay, starting off with primer, we have the Hydro Grip and the Matte Putty Primer. I hate both of these, but let's try the Hydro Grip. I've already tried this primer multiple times, but I don't know what it is. Whenever I use it, it makes my makeup super patchy. For foundation, we're gonna go in with the one and only e.l.f. Halo Glow. I feel like everyone has this stuff and loves it. Okay, it's actually blending out really nice. My skin looks like glass right now. I love this. Okay, now we're gonna try the concealers. I have the shade Medium Sand, and these are really creamy. I like the concealer, but for a hydrating concealer, it's a little drying under the eyes, so just be aware of that. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This looks a lot like Happy from Rare Beauty. Wow, that is pigmented. That is really pretty. I put on a little too much. You guys need to run and get that blush. It is literally so pretty. I'm going in with the HD powder. So this does have glitter in it, which is interesting. I look so oily right now, so we're really gonna bake all over with this. Okay, now we have the contour palette. I'm just gonna go in with the darkest shade because I am pretty tan. That is kind of patchy. Okay, I just spent 3 minutes trying to blend it out, and look how patchy it looks. I wouldn't recommend this contour. Okay, second last thing, we're gonna try the lip gloss. This is really pretty, but that powder left glitter all over my face, and I don't know how to feel about that. Last thing we're gonna try is the setting spray. I've tried this before, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is the final look. I really like it. Other than the powder and the contour, I think all the other products are really good. I'd give e.l.f. a 9 out of 10.
Normal Girl makeup collection. We're gonna focus on blushness, everyone's favorite, okay? Start with Charlotte. Pretty, I love it. Hard to blend, really messy, overpriced. Alley Oop, only get it if you want all three. Flush Balm by Mary, I use this every day. Effortless formula, not for full coverage girls. This Patrick Ta, probably most worth it for the money because you get a cream and a powder, basically full size, insanely pigmented. This shade specifically I think is very universal. It's Shades Blushing. I think it would look good on pretty much anyone. Iconic Milani Baked Blush. Pretty, but they changed the formula and she's not the same. It's not as glowy as you would think. Lastly, liquid blushes. Super iconic Rare Beauty. In my opinion, they don't have to be this pigmented, but that could be good if you have deeper skin tone. I don't know. Overall, I like them. I just wish they had deeper shades. I would compare this formula to this one, except more sheer and dewy, easier to work with. My personal favorite is the Patrick Ta Duo, super convenient, and the Merit Blush Balm. Anyway, let me know what category you guys want me to go into next. Bye!